Kimu SDC with you here today. And gotta start it off with the PLH. Peace, love, and happiness with you all day, every day. Now, I hope you're excited because I'm excited. And if you're not so excited, hopefully this energy, this great energy can make you excited. But we definitely have something pretty good to talk about today. It's been something that's really been heavy on my heart. Terminology that people use on a constant basis, and unfortunately, it creates separation, and that doesn't go by my rule of PLH, peace, love, and happiness. Can't bring it if you don't have it. So I wrote a poem on this. It's in my book, coming out officially on Thursday, will be available. It is called Rise for Our Sake. I wrote a poem on this, and it is exactly called Black is Not Black. Now today we're going to talk about the color black, as stated in the title. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because we relate the color black not really so much to just a chromatic color anymore. When we say the word black, we more so relate it to a certain group of people with a skin color that's not black. And the issue that I have with relating the terminology black with the skin color is the fact that we create this separation not only amongst other ethnicities and races, but also amongst ourselves, because we get into putting subgenres under that topic. And in the poem especially, I talk about when we talk about black and we have the question, what is black? I know in high school, a few students and the teacher had a slight discussion about, well, what is black? And a lot of times we relate the word black to a specific dialect or language, or we relate it to a specific behavior, or we relate it to a specific mindset. But I gotta say, in my poem, in the second half of my poem, I decided to put a little twist on it and have the reader to think about what black really is in my mind. Just have you see black in maybe in another point of view if you don't see it in this way already. And the way that I see the color black is not as a skin tone or behavior or the way that a certain group of people speak, or even just to describe a certain group of people, because that everybody that is in that certain group of people based off of skin color does not necessarily act that way or fit specific certain stereotypes. They may not even fit most of them, if not all of the stereotypes. So I want to share with you some things, some good information on why I decided to put a nice little twist on the societal hold on the color black. Now, in the second half of my poem, Black is Not Black, I decided to say phrases like black is chromatic. It is a color. Black is a color. Not a skin color, but a chromatic color. We see black for pigment, and we see black on the TV screen, of course, when there's nothing there. Black is really, if we want to put it in terms of light, it is the absence of color. Also related to darkness. But really, that's just darkness. But black is in a pigment set, it is more of a combination of colors. Black is, like I say in my poem, black is unity. Black is one. When we see the black fist, well, when I see the black fist, I don't just see African Americans holding their fist up, or just colored people holding their fist up like this, I see unity. I see solidarity. That's what I talk about in my poem. I see oneness, effort to create oneness amongst everyone, not just amongst a group of people, but how do we create blackness on a collective level if we don't create blackness within ourselves, and blackness being a foundation? I remember when I was in, I believe, physics chemistry class, we did basically pigment separation, and in which we had a black marker, marked it at the tip of a string, and we dipped it in a solution. And what happened was, and this is also shown in tie dye. Basically, anytime you combine black with bleach or anything else, the colors within the color black begin to disperse. And why is that? Because black is the combination of all colors. So if black is the combination of all colors, it is a base, it is a symbol of unity. So why do we create this separation when we're fighting for peace in the first place? Because without peace, there can't be foundation. If you don't have peace within yourself, if there's always conflict, if you're always thinking of just black and white and never seeing the colors in between, there's a conflict. I know that I went to an event probably about maybe a month ago, something like that, in which a lady was there, and this was a great experience because we spent most of the time just talking about her artwork, what we saw in her artwork, what basically sharing those artistic viewpoints. And there were things that she didn't see that I didn't see. And on some of her paintings, I completely changed her perception on it, in which instead of seeing it vertically, she might have saw it horizontally. I actually bought a painting in which she basically puts what I'm saying on it within the painting, and I had to buy it just because it is exactly how I see the world. And it has black on the bottom, white on the top, and in the middle is just an array of colors. Just a section of colors blended together, the colors of the rainbow dispersed. And it really spoke to me because that is the way that I see it. A lot of people lie on extremes, in which there are no extremes. There's the in between. I see the world in different colors. I don't see the world in just black and white like they did on early TV screens where it's just black and white pictures. And I had to reprogram myself to think this way, because in order for me to get peace within myself, I have to have this understanding that there are no extremes, that black is not a color of skin. You don't act black. You don't talk black. Black is a form of solidarity, is the foundation. A lot of times even when we go back into the history books, if you want to go to some really good history in ancient times, ancient Egypt, ancient Ethiopia, the word Nubian means black. The word Kemet means land of black fertile soil. The blacker, the more nutrient there is. Therefore, it's foundational. Black is the foundational color of everything. So that's why I had to change my view on the word black, because the way that the brain works is it uses words and pictures for association. So when you say black, you therefore think a certain view. And I chose to reprogram myself so that way when I think black, I don't see people, I don't see a certain group of people. I see a color. I see a color that resembles foundation. I see a color that resembles unity. I see a color that resembles solidarity. These are, and that's why I chose to consciously change my speech. I chose not to say, when I describe African Americans, I chose not to use the term black. I chose to use the term African American because of the fact that black is just a color. It's not a people. It's not a language. So I want to push this idea to you because I know it is definitely one of those topics that goes against the grain, but I have to share it with you just for some type of enlightenment type purposes, give you something to think about. Maybe you agree with this, maybe you disagree with it, but that's okay. Because I'm going to love you at the end of the day. And hopefully it'll kind of put a little spin on your life. You know what I mean? And then we can all be out here getting the party on, going like, woo! Because all of that is about is PLH, peace, love, and happiness with you all day, every day, from your boy, man, wonderful spirit, Kimu SDC. Peace.